I actually felt elated getting my diagnosis. I was so thrilled and happy, and my husband was devastated, but for me, I felt very validated. Getting that diagnosis. It was a very strange feeling because I was so happy.
Yeah, that's a pretty normal reaction. I mean, I'm sure this wasn't a few months of looking around. I'm sure it went for a few years. Could have been a very long time. And, basically says you're not crazy, that everything you've gone through has a reason. The first thing it's a really normal reaction for that. You did mention PTSD. So sometimes that PTSD, if you've got it, if you have flashbacks around how hard it was, the fear you had around not knowing about, and it impacting you in ways you don't even expect, like you get triggered going to a particular medical center, or you get triggered when you turn up at a venue that something happened at, or something like that. PTSD can be worked with psychologically and changed. You don't have to live with it. It's basically a memory that hasn't been processed properly, and then when it comes back up, all the feelings and emotions and sensations come up with it. You can change that to make it into a memory, like you look at something in a photo album. So like it all happened in a photo album, as opposed to it all happening as if it's happening now. So that's something psychologists can work with quite easily. And that's an important thing to know. That your husband's reaction is probably a reaction which is normal too for somebody who hasn't had all the questioning about themselves and everything else like that. They're looking at it from the impact of this now, what it actually means for the family. And for you, that could come as a delay thing as well. A bit of the elation can get followed at times with, oh no, what does this mean? And that wouldn't be unusual either. So yes, that road to diagnosis, the important thing is to keep on pushing for a diagnosis. Follow instincts, follow guts. People do it as adults. They also need to do it for their children. I often find parents of children with a genetic condition have to really push because they know something's wrong, and they have to keep pushing. You've got to be your own best advocate and your child's best advocate.